Welcome to Celebrity Tarot. We're going to get started. I had to turn on my light. I keep forgetting to turn on my lights. I don't know why. I think this ring light, I'm like, oh, it'll be fine. And then I get to go and it's not. Okay. So we are going to get into Shanna Moekler tarot card reading. So we're going to find out what's going on with this lady. She's Travis Barker's ex-wife, I think. Ex-girlfriend, ex-wife. I think they were married. So she was married to Travis Barker. They had children. They're no longer together, but she is with somebody else. And we're going to find out more about that right after we find out about Shanna Moekler. And you go ahead and hit subscribe. We're going to get into her information now. She's an Aries, Libra moon sign. She was born March 28th, 1975 in the United States, and she's on birth path 8. Let's see. She was born on the 28th, 1975. She's an American model and actress and a reality TV star. She's best known for being crowned Miss USA in 1995 and her appearance on the TV series Pacific Blue and Meet the Barkers. And that's when she was with Travis Barker, who is now currently with Kourtney Kardashian. She's Portuguese and Irish descent. Let's see. We don't need to know much else. I don't like to know much else past that. So basically something was going on with her and her boyfriend. Some shenanigans were going on. I actually came across it on TikTok. I found it so interesting that I ran to my computer and started typing in everything. So let me give you the run by here. Shanna Moekler's boyfriend hurls slurs at her in a disturbing Instagram video. And that's actually what I had seen was her boyfriend ranting and raving at her, but she wasn't there. So her on again and off again boyfriend, Matthew Rondo, has vowed to end his relationship with the celebrity Big Brother star, once again in an explosive-filled rant. He said it was over. He was rage-filled. He's 29. He did delete it on Thursday. He says, I'm never talking to this fucking king specimen of a fucking human again. Okay. He implied that the final nail in the coffin of the couple's roller coaster relationship was that he had found Moekler, who was allegedly talking to another person at the time, and the entire time, actually, that they were together. The whole time. Even in the beginning, when it's all zoo, he's saying that she was cheating. The model then walked over to the neighbor's house where he angrily shouted at Moekler and and then he said, Moekler spent the night with this neighbor here. And then he goes, who has a fucking wife and fucking kids? I watched this video. It was terrible. He proceeded to call the former Miss USA fucking whore, the C word, and claimed she was not over her exes, including Travis Barker. He also wrote on an Instagram story, you're effing disgusting, and he tagged her in it. So, and then on Wednesday, she left a sweet message under a new selfie and wrote hottie under his name. This is just a hot mess. It's just a hot mess. Okay, so they're a hot mess. But anyway, she basically was implying that he was abusive. Something happened with violence. I'm not quite sure. They're working on things. She did unfollow him. She left the Big Brother house also, but soon after the pair claimed that they were working on things. October 2021, Page 6 broke the news that Moekler and her boyfriend had once again gotten back together after a bitter breakup. So they have broke up and gotten back together several times. I find them interesting. I think they're funny in terms of, I really don't take everything too seriously, but I just think that, like, if you're not happy in a relationship, you should definitely deal with that instead of like screaming on Instagram. It's hilarious. And he says, we have our fair share of ups and downs. Okay. So I just want to get into a little bit of a reading, just kind of see where they are as a couple, just because they are interesting. Again, there's nothing wrong with being a little bit snoopy, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Da-da-da. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry. Okay. So we're just going to currently vibe out how they feel with Oracle. And then after Oracle, we'll confirm it with tarot cards through the reading. So I just want to know the current energy for the both of them. Just kind of I want to use them as separate entities. And I could not, for the love of me, find a birth chart on that guy. And his name's Matthew. Matthew and Shanna. And it's Shanna. I keep calling her Shannon. Cripes. Okay. All right. So she's trying to rejuvenate. She's trying to rest. She's trying currently to get in a place where she's moving towards some sort of, bounce back. So currently she is definitely trying to take care of herself in the midst of all this. I don't blame her. Where is that? All right. There's definitely a shift for Matthew. Currently, he's kind of at the beginning stages of a transformation. It's not a very great, when we throw a fit and we're abusive and we're violent about a breakup and we're upset and we're pissed off, we're resisting. So we're causing ourselves our own suffering because, we're creating a storm on the inside and we're really refusing to kind of go with the life cycle or the force in where the relationship is going. So this person is definitely lacking energy in that, and the movement is very still. But there is an opening, there is a door, there is a gate, there's some kind of a doorway though that he's supposed to be going through, and this will cause him to grow or to change. But right now, it's just like in the muddiness of their shit. Like he's literally just dealing with the stuff. So that's all I can say about that. Jesus. Yeah, so lots of conflict. It's just indicating currently just some conflict, some chaos going on around her and him, as well as a carrying connection for Matthew. His carrying connection, his connection with romance or with love or whatever is not happening. It's very much in reverse, and it's very much not growing, or it's not flowing in the way that it should be, and it is over. It is ultimately in a very negative space, and that is on his end for current energy. Let's find out through tarot though. Obviously, where we stand with the two of them. So let's find out their energy currently, and then we'll find out the feelings from the both of them also. A couple more shuffles here, and we're going to find out the connection, and kind of the weaknesses and the strengths around it, as well as, are they going to get back together? Where's the strength here? What else is going on? What little tidbits we can get out of this? I do know one thing though, and I know a toxic relationship when I see one. Thank you. I know I'm a professional. So I know a toxic relationship when I see one after I have woken up, and I get it, but you should probably get out of that situation. They should definitely not go back into that. If he's ranting in the street, calling somebody a effing whore or a see you next Tuesday, you better bet your ass you guys need to break up, because that is wrong on so many levels. And to get back with that and be like, oh, I love when you call me that. Shut up. You are such a liar. Okay. It's so weird. All right, let's find out current feelings from the both of them. We're going to find out current feelings as well as emotions. Okay, so she might be in a manic. I'm just getting like mental illness off of her currently. I think she feels like she's limitless. I feel like she thinks that she has no boundaries, and this might be why she's kind of stepping outside of the square in which they created a relationship. And then she stepped outside of that relationship, and then she got into a different square with another person and did, limitless things or things without boundaries. And he was not happy about it, again, because they're supposed to be in a relationship. And then she's over here, thinking that this is romance, or, you know, she's got some sort of a connection, but I'm really feeling that she's just mentally ill. Like, I think she has a mental illness. Like, when I feel her or look at her photos, I feel that from her. But I'm also getting this sense from a Knight of Cups also. I'm getting the sense immediately. That's what I was feeling. And I just think when you have limits or boundaries that are placed, and if you think that you don't need them and you go over them and you fucking just wreak, you know, hell and havoc, you literally are toxic. You are a running around crazy, toxic energy ball. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay. He's feeling currently like there was almost some sort of accomplishment here. There was some sort of, for him, it was all about the finances, though. It was all about comfort, the coin. So his feeling is that he was almost there. He was almost accomplishing what he wanted to accomplish, especially when it comes to this physical, the body, sense of safety, sense of state. I cannot do this today. What is going on, Jordan? Sense of state. Oh my God, I almost forgot the word. Sense of safety. Oh my God, that's terrible. Okay, Mr. Romeo over here, who likes to chuck the see you next Tuesday word, likes a material world. Okay, he likes the material. So he is in a place currently where he was like, dang it, I was almost there. I was almost like, you know, content, and I was almost accomplished on what it is I was working on here. Jiminy crickets. I think I'm, you know, I'm getting a little cuckoo over here. So she feels heartbroken. She's definitely feeling some heartbreak. And this could definitely indicate any kind of like mental illness. There's just like a whole like, and I'm not going after anything like that. I'm just stating how I'm feeling intuitively, especially. And I'm not no doctor or nothing like that. But when you are going over your boundaries and you just kind of keep pressing into them and keep pressing into them and expecting everyone to be okay, and then you're actually sitting over there heartbroken, ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to take a fucking seat, okay? Because you were at some other man's house. So for you to be heartbroken, I get it. Because she was going over her, you know, like a night of partying, you're drinking and you're like, yeah, I'm invincible. I can do anything. And you do a bunch of dumb shit. And the next day you're like, that's how this is feeling to me. Like she went, you know, into this, you know, state, a manic state maybe. She could have even been in a place where she was fed the fuck up, but she's just so heartbroken. But I'm just feeling, because this is a triage, this Three of Swords, this is bringing someone extra into the playbook here. So I'm just getting a sense of mental illness and something just kind of like snap-a-doodled. And there was a little bit of a manic thing and, you know, excessively going over the boundaries and the limits that you are to remain in to keep yourself safe. You fucked it up. And, you know, a few days go by and then you're like, oh, shoot, you know, I'm heartbroken now. So that's where she is. That's where this vibe is at. Let me get one more card for him. So he emotionally, he had a lot of positive emotions towards her. He had a lot of optimism when it comes to the two of them. He didn't, it doesn't spark. This is why he's so angry though. I really feel like this is just like something that happened to him. And this is his raw reaction to something because she was showing face a truly different one, you know? And so it's just like this complete break from reality. So I could see where he's like kind of going insane asylum, but he was pretty optimistic and positive about the situation when they were, you know, emotionally very invested and connected. All righty, let's get into some things here. So we're getting into this breakup stuff. So a lot of this has to do with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's just a lot of selfishness, a lot of ego is at play here. And there's definitely some sort of, I kind of just give a fuck about myself. And I kind of just give a fuck about my ego. And I feel like this person, Matthew, is not supporting me. And there's a lot of greed in this situation also. And the safety is very much upside fucking down. Okay. So that has a lot to do with this breakup. We're going to find out even more about it. Jiminy crickets. Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, that's in reverse. All right. Because before that, there was kindness, there was growth. They're, kind of making memories together, very much getting into a place where things were content, though. And there's nothing wrong with that and having that stability. And especially physically, they were very physically attracted to each other also. But this was a lot about like reward or achievement or some sort of drive for something. They had passion for each other. It wasn't just like a plain Jane situation. They had a very fiery, heated relationship, whether that was in good ways or bad ways, but they were building memories, and they also keep going back to each other because they're aware of each other, and they are able to come back into each other because they are comfortable there. They have memories. They can look back on things. It's something that becomes a habit type thing. They don't want to break that out into the world and go dating. They want to just have what they have. Except for when you go around dropping the B word or the C word, and then you should walk away. That's all I'm saying. You should never, Jesus. All right, let's find out what it is here that we had as a weakness in this relationship. 5 of Cups, we have 2 of Wands, that's in reverse, as well as our 9 of Swords, that is in reverse. So there was a lot of burdens. There was a lot of things that were not predictable, and there was a lot of grief and trauma within the situation. So there was a lot of trauma on both ends. Both of these people had trauma, and that had a lot of play in the relationship because it wasn't being dealt with. So that had a lot to do with it. And as well as this grief, it's just a lot. It's very intense, and there's a lot of feeling and connection behind the grief. It's indicating, it's just giving me, I just got out of rehab, hooking up vibes. I don't know why. Or I hooked up with somebody too quickly after I was with my person, and then I hooked up with them immediately and didn't have time to heal vibes. So I just feel like they brought in all of their baggage from their past bullshit. They brought it in, they unpacked, and that's what, you're left with. That's how you build on to a new relationship, is you're building on from the stacked up bullshit from your past ones. That's what I'm sensing here. Very much so. It's just a hot motherfucking mess. All right. Let's find out a likely outcome for the 2 of these people. Where are we headed here? For Shanna and Matthew. A new beginning. Okay, so they will have a new beginning. Whether or not that'll be with each other, I'm not quite sure. But there will be a new beginning. And it might even be more so on her side already. I'm feeling like there's a passionate, exciting, adventurous, open situation that she might be involved in. But I'm feeling as if, Matthew's not as fulfilled in this situation as she may be. He's feeling a lack of love, a lack of, connection, the receiving or the communication that is very much lacking here. And the feeling is gone. And he's very much in disengaging. He's lacking any emotion or expression as far as, moving forward or likely outcome. Even if they were to get back together, my thoughts is that this is going to feel like shit. I hope they don't. I really do. I really hope that they do not get involved in this. Okay. This new beginning for her could be a really strong connection, a really strong situation. It might have inspired her to kind of get out of this relationship, whoever this other person is. One last card. Duh. It's the Death card. It's time, babies. It's time for a new cycle. You two are done. It is time to learn and grow from the situation. It is time to disperse. It's time to detach. It's time to put connection, feeling, healing into yourselves, and to find love elsewhere, because the love ain't here anymore. It's just codependency. It is just bad habits. It is just bullshit. So basically, that's the likely outcome, is them letting go, finding a release, finding some sort of surrendering, letting go, and not suffering anymore by resisting the next chapter of their fucking life. How the hell do you not want to draw more in your life story? Like, keep drawing, keep coloring. Because if you stop and you start erasing things, you're literally not going to move. You're going to be stagnant and miserable. Especially if you keep coloring in the same person and they keep yelling cunt at you. stupid. Girl, honey, bitch. Okay. All right. I'm going to get out of here. Please, if you would, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. I hope that you enjoy that tarot reading. If you have any requests for a celebrity, please go ahead and leave a comment. Also, if you would get all my notifications, you want to receive all of those notifications for your future readings, go ahead and click that bell also. Share, like, and follow on your social media. And other than that, I hope that you all have a really beautiful Friday. Happy Friday.